Hi Mal, this is my final project for our geology and glacial studies in Iceland. So we found a lot of interesting rock formations and landscapes on this trip. We did a lot of looking at it in a geological sense, but what I found interesting as well was all of the folklore, the mystery, the supernatural that went into them and are lying behind them. Icelanders these days have a lot of differing opinions about what had happened in the past and maybe what is still going on, so I'm just going to take a look at why they think this way, what they think, who thinks it, and let's get right into it. So Icelanders believed in a few different creatures such as hidden people, elves, dwarves, right there's dwarf rock, as well as ghosts. This is a gorge that we visited with a beautiful waterfall and cavernous little crevices down below, which have holes that Icelanders would believe that hidden people or elves live in. The terms hidden people, elves, and dwarves can sometimes be interchangeable, but it depends on who you ask. Some people might say they're different, some people might say they're the same. In general, if there is a difference, hidden people tend to be smaller, whereas elves are taller and more beautiful. Dwarves are also pretty short, hanging with the hidden people. I'm going to try to use the umbrella term hidden people in this video, just because it does get pretty complicated with all the beliefs out there. Not only could rock formations look like hidden people homes, such as this one from the set of Game of Thrones, but another huge reason that people believe in elves and hidden people are because of face formations in the rocks, such as this one on our glacier hike. If you look closely on the side of the mountain, you can see some lips and a nose that might appear to some in the dark as a scary hidden person or elf or goblin. We also made a stop in Björgafjord, where the city of the elves is, with a large population of elves, says this lovely sign. It's just a rock that you can easily climb up on top of. It states that as long as you respect their residents, that they will have no problem with you. As well as the fact that they respect nature, it's also important to note that hidden people are thought to live in a parallel realm. Only people with the special ability of a seeing eye can see them. I actually got to talk to Sigfus, the owner of the Mývatn campsite, who believes in elves, hidden people, and dwarves. He gave me a rundown on a lot of information about hidden people, so I'll show you that clip and annotate as it goes.
The hidden people live here close to my house.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they are just like 300 meters in the lava. They live there in the cliffs.
In the cliffs?
Yes.
Okay.
You need to behave good to the nature.
Behave good to nature and they'll be nice to you?
Always be good and respect the nature.
What do they look like? Like, are they just
They are just
small people?
Small, and they live in my campsite.
Really? So would we be able to see one? Like, when would... No, you can't? Never?
Yes, some people can have these special eyes too. You can feel.
You could feel them.
But you need to be scared of them.
Yeah?
They're just nice, the colorful clothes. That's why I know about it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so they tell you?
Yeah.
Okay.
The people who can see them.
Are there people that are skeptical? Like, they're unsure about that?
Many foreign people, they think we are a little bit crazy here, special, and they don't believe.
Mm-hmm.
Other people most of the people respect them. And she had this silver spoon she wanted to use, and there was nothing. She gave it them one Rolls always.
Mm-hmm.
And she look, find nothing.
Find nothing? So they take it?
After 3 days,
Uh-huh.
in the same place.
Oh. So
they borrow sometimes the beautiful things, and he said, Shifus, you may never climb these rocks. I was a boy.
Oh, because of the hidden people would be mad?
I asked him why is not allowed to climb these rocks? Because there are hidden people living there. So don't climb on the hidden people's rocks, although as you can see it's too late for us. We climbed the dwarf cliffs, which got its name from the belief that there were dwarves or elves living there. On the sign we read that one woman heard beautiful singing on the cliffs but didn't expect anyone to be there, so she concluded that it was the Christian race of the light elves singing on that cliff. Independent People by Haldor Laxness also introduces elves,
with some skepticism. Right here, they talk about how a mother will just tell a young boy about elves to encourage him or keep him enthusiastic. But we also see supernatural ghosts introduced, which play a prominent role in this story. While Bjartur was always skeptical of supernatural, he couldn't find a really good reason for his sheep dying in the night, hanging on ropes and being sliced open. There was also the story of Kilimkuli, the sorcerer who died and then possessed a woman, making her go cannibalistic. So once she died, it was said that if you don't put a rock on top of the mountain, then you get bad luck. So to avoid that bad luck, you better put that rock up there. However, Bjartur always ignored this and made Rosa cry a little bit when he ignored her about it. Often to fend off supernatural spirits, stones, runes, or plant symbols were drawn or created into jewelry. You can also see on the right of this picture a bunch of symbols and a character that was also thought to protect from ghosts, dated from 1773. There was another beast that Kirby taught us about called Natty, who was half man, half beast. I believe he lived in the water, and people believed in him because of landslides being very loud and destructive, which they blamed on the beast. When one day a farmer came down and slayed the beast, I don't know how, but he did, and then he protected the land with some Christian prayers, and then he was praised for it. I also thought it was interesting that on our last visit to Reykjavik, a shop owner asked me if I knew the inspiration for the jewelry in his shop, and he said it's the creatures of the past, it's the monsters. And so as you can see, there's jewelry with mermaids, dragons. I said, do you think this is real? And he said, what do you think? People will believe crazy things, so obviously he's an Icelander that does not believe. Okay, and here are just some more places that I think a hidden person or an elf would maybe live or pop out, or things that I think would scare me at night if I were an Icelander of the past. But anyways, there was a lot to learn from this course, and I'm glad I could keep a little focus on the folklore of it along with the geology. Obviously, I had to learn the geology, but the folklore and mystery was something that I really enjoyed on the side. Alright, bye-bye!